Hello everyone, today I have done the analysis on Zomato of Bangalore restaurant. So from here you can download the CSV file. This contains URL, address, names, online order, book table, rate, votes, phone, location, restaurant type. So you can take a overview from here, like what details it contains, like rating and votes, etc. So let's see. Here is the GitHub file from where you can download the Jupyter file, and here are the information regarding the dataset, like what column contains what description, like URL contains the URL of the restaurant in Zomato website, address contains the address of restaurant in Bangalore. So let's see. Here I have imported some basic libraries like pandas, numpy, but these are important ones. In this we will do the analysis based on matplotlib as well as plotly. So using this filter warnings, you can ignore the warnings. Here I am reading the data set. So this is the overview that I got. Here are the basic things like calculating shapes and data types, object length, and here we are calculating that whether some contains the null values or not. So here are the data cleaning step, directly removing the null values, getting the null values, percentage of missing values, and all those things. So from here we got the analysis. Here we are calculating the average rating of each restaurant. So what I am doing, I am using the group by function and name and rate. Then I am calculating the mean, and then I am plotting the bar graph of 20 restaurants. So this is the graph. So from here you can see that this restaurant has the highest, is in the top, and then we are doing calculating some restaurant. These are the alternative ways by using which you can do the same as above we have done. And this is the distribution graph using which I got to know that almost 50% of the restaurants are having the rating between 3 to 4.5, like this. You can see most of the restaurants are here. So this is the distribution graph, and these are the top restaurant chains in the Bangalore. So top one is the Cafe Coffee Day. People mostly visit here, and these are the restaurants that do not accept online order, or you can say that accept the online order. So here also the same thing I have done using plotly. So this is looks like interactive. So here are the, in red you got the not accepted one, and here in blue is the accepted one. So let's see the ratio between that provide table booking or not. So this do not provide table booking and this provide table booking. See here, oh sorry, this do provide booking and this do not provide table booking. So similarly we have done in plotly. So here I am doing the in-depth analysis on types of restaurants we have. So here I have calculated some drop like what are the null values and then dropping the values. So here are the unique restaurant, largest 20, we have calculated the 20, and then we have plot the graph. So you can see Quick Bites have the largest number of restaurants, and these are greatly used by people. And let's see from the plotly. One of the best feature in plotly is that you can zoom that and see more carefully, like look into it. Like we can see here, like Quick Bites is having 15.073k. See, at all Bangalore is known for tech. It is a tech capital company, so people are busy, so they prefer Quick Bites. So we can say Quick Bite types restaurant dominates, and these are the highest voted restaurant. So here also I have used group by function, names and votes. Then we have taken the 10 top value, and here we got to know that this one is having the largest, around 16.5k. So similarly we can see from the this plotly graph. So here we will got some overview, like this brewing company is having 16.832k. So this got some better feature, like it is more interactive, so that's why I like Plotly more. So here are the total restaurants, the name of the locations of the restaurant, and what restaurants they are having name. This is the location and this list contains the name. Then we are creating a list of restaurant and location. Then we are appending the location in the this one location. And here we have created the data frame, and we have set the location as the index value. So this shows that and then after we have sorted it, sort values. So by this we got to know that Whitefield and BTM has the maximum number of restaurants. In these locations, maximum number of restaurants are there. And then we have made the plot bar, we have made the bar graph, and similarly we have done with the Plotly. So here is the 364 restaurants are there in Whitefield, and then we can say 284 restaurants are in Wellandur. Here again we are calculating the null values, then seeing the different types of restaurant we have. These are the total number of variety of restaurants in, that is, North Indian and South Indian. See here, North Indian, like Bangalore, you can say it is South Indian, but people mostly prefer North Indian cuisines. You can see here, we will get more better from Plotly. See, 2294 people prefer North Indian, and then like mostly North Indian, then we have Chinese, then South Indian, then cafe, all these types of things we are having. Then see here, we can observe that North Indian and Chinese, South Indian and biryani are the most common cuisine over there. It means Bangalore is more influenced by North Indian culture more than South. Yeah, it's true. Then we are analyzing the approx cost, like whether it is affordable for two people or not. We got some values over here. Then we are checking the data types, and then here we are removing the commas, like in this value. See here, 1250 we are having the comma. We have to deal with this comma to get better insights and to perform calculation. So we are removing the comma, and then we are changing the data type as int, because with object we cannot work. So here we are creating the distribution plot. So here we got to know that about 50% of the restaurants are affordable. As you can see, they are between this below 1000 rupees. They are affordable, and most of the people do prefer these types of restaurant. And these are the relation between approx cost and rating, like whether it affects rating or not. So this color shows that orange one shows the online order is acceptable, and blue color shows that online order is not acceptable. And here is the cost of two people, and here is the rating. So from this scatter plot we can come to know with the conclusion that most of the highest rated accepts the online order. Like you can see here, like blue one accepts the order, so they are the highest rated, like 4 to 5, and also affordable. Like you can see here, like between 1000 to 2000, the most of the restaurants are there which accepts online order as well as have good rating. Then again we are here analyzing the fact whether the whether words get affected by this thing, that orders are acceptable or not. So we see that from this box plot we can observe that medium number of words are for both category. Like we have the same, almost same thing for both, where it does not affect much. Similar thing we are having here. This is using the box plot. Then Plotly we are using, like see, upper fence is 1100, then we are having minimum 40, and for this also we are having some values. Restaurant accepting online orders are more affordable than restaurants who are accepting online orders. I'm sorry, here it will be offline orders, not accepting, who are not accepting online orders. Yeah, so these are the, so you can see here, like these values are mostly in between 1000 to 1000, so they are affordable, and here it goes above also. so these are less affordable, so that's what I have written over here. So these are the cheapest restaurant in Bangalore, like 40 restaurants are cheapest, and then expensive we have minimum cost is 40 rupees, and then 6,000 is the maximum expensive. And then these are the name of the restaurant that are having 6,000, like what are the expensive restaurant we are having. You can say Lee Kurkui Signature, the Leela Palace. These are the name of the restaurant that are expensive. So here is the distribution of cost for two people. Like see here, the most of the things are in between the 0 to 1,000, and most of the under 1,000, they are not very luxurious. And then most costly rate for two people is having this, like what cuisines they are and which dish is most liked by them. So these are the details of the things. Yes. Then we are we are seeing the data types over here, and then these are the top 10 most expensive restaurant with approx cost of two people. Most expensive, you can see over here. From here we will get better. See here, the La Brézy and the Lee Meridien is having 4100, so it is more than 15k. Then we are having cheapest restaurant, top cheapest restaurant. So these are the cheapest restaurant, like cost is 40 rupees just. So this is Srinidhi Sagar Food Line. And then same thing we did with Plotly. Then here is the cheapest restaurant below 500, that what are the budget hotel we are having. So these are some names and details over the, then we are calculating the then we are creating the graph for low budget, like which we can afford less than 500 rupees. So these are the details, like how many restaurants are below 500 and all those things. We can conclude that 300 and 400 cost dishes are maximum in count. See here, 300 and 400 are the top, like people do prefer rupees 300 and 400. Same thing we are doing with Plotly. So here are the details, like 5735 is the count for rupees 300, and for 400 the count is 5562, which is a nice one. And these are the which are having better rating, like more than 4, and also they are in budget. So what we are doing is I am putting the condition that I want rate is more than or equals to 4, and approx cost, like I am taking assumption that 500 is the budget, so I have taken 500. Then we are calculating shape. So these many restaurants are having rating more than 4, and that too in budget. So here total search various affordable hotels at different location. Here we are calculating the at what location we are having. So I have created a data frame of location and restaurant, and we are seeing the head. Then I am seeing what is the type of this data frame. So it is a list. Then I am creating the bar graph of location and total restaurant. Like in HSR there are almost you can say 58 restaurants. Yeah, see here, in HSR there are 58 restaurants, in Indiranagar there are 58. Like this you can analyze the thing, like you can zoom it over here, and to reset access you can go over here and then do reset access, then you will get the back to this. And to visualize what are the names of those affordable restaurants are, we have done the data frame. We have made a data frame of location and total. So here are the restaurant names and these are the location. Finding best budget restaurants in any location, we will pass the location and restaurant as a type of parameter, and function will return the name of the restaurant. So here you can see unique name, and then it is returning the budget. We are passing, this is the location. I want to check for BTM and the restaurant name is Quick Bite. So let's see, So here we got the name of the restaurant. So Swadista Ahar, Litti Twist. So these are the name of the restaurant that are present over there. So these are the foodie areas in Bangalore. Like most of the people at location BTM much use this Zomato. And then we have same thing we have done with this Plotly. Like 4237 are from BTM location, then 2358 are from this Koramangala 5th block. So like this we have some locations over there, and these are the counts. We can see that BTM and HSR and Koramangala 5th block has the most number of restaurants, and BTM always it mostly dominates. Then we are doing here geographical analysis. For that we need latitude and longitude that we will calculate from the location. And for that what I have done, I have installed a library called GeoPy. From there I am using this nomintamin. From geopy.geocoder import nomintamin. From here what I am going to do is I have created a list that will store the latitude and longitude. Then using this function nomentim, I am establishing the connection, and then I am iterating the location over the name. And then we if the location is none, then it will load the value as a NaN, and if the location is there, then it will append that location, latitude and longitude. So see here we got the location with the help of this function geolocator. Then what I am going to do is we have found our latitude and longitude of each location. Then I am creating a data frame called restaurant location, and where I have put the column as name and count. We are calculating the count of the restaurant. Now we are combining both the data frame, this rest location and the location. So yeah, using left join, how we are merging it, using left join we are merging it. And then we got this data frame over here. Then we have defined a function called generate base map, where I have used the default location equals to this location is of I have used from here. See here Indiranagar, it is the location of Indiranagar. You can use any of them, it's up to your choice. So I have used of Indiranagar, and then I have passed that default zoom start should be 12. And then using this function volume.map, for this I have used the library called volume, and using this function I have put location equal to default location and zoom start equals to default zoom start, and then we are returning the base map. Then what I am doing is I am putting that locations as an array. Then I am unzipping it. After putting into array, I am unzipping it, like I am saying that that location of let equals to latitude and longitude. Like I am doing some different columns here, latitude and longitude. Then here I have installed the volume. Using this volume, what I am doing is I am creating the heat map, and I am importing the heat map. So this is the base map of the Bangalore. You can zoom it over here and see. This is the Bangalore. You can again zoom it or zoom over, whatever you want to do. And here I am calculating the count, like which location contain how many restaurants. So at this latitude and this longitude we have 4237 number of restaurants. So like this we have created a list. Then using this list we are creating a heat map, and we are adding that heat map to base map. So we got this. So you can see from here like what are the areas where the much heat is. That heat map, using heat map you can analyze the things, and it is clear that restaurants tend to concentrate at central Bangalore area. From here you can see like Bangalore, at the center of Bangalore they are much concentrated, and clutter of restaurant lures as we move away from center. Like when we move away from the center, it becomes lower. So these are the things that we can analyze from this map. And then for North Indian restaurant, this was the whole Bangalore, and this one is for similar steps we have done for the North Bangalore. Then similar steps we are going to do with South Bangalore. So these are the things that we have done. Then we are doing the most popular casual dining restaurant chains. These are the most popular dining chains, casual dining chains. Then we got the reviews and all those things. We are getting some aggregate count. And then what I have done, I have ascending. I have put it into descending order, and I am seeing what is the restaurant type, name, and then URL, all those columns. Then what I will do is I'm seeing here where are their outlets located. So for that I'm going to make word cloud for this. So what I'm doing is I have created this data frame called update dish liked. So what I'm using is I'm using apply function where I have split by comma, and then we are using this condition if type x is equals to stir, else use this. So here we got updated dish like. Okay, so this was the dish where it was in this, then I have created into list. Then what I am doing is I have created a word cloud for each and every restaurant. So here is the I am calculating the null values, like which column has contained the null values. Then we are doing is we are setting the index as restaurant type and dish like. So here I have chosen as Quick Bites. You can take any of the restaurant, whatever detail you want. Then what I am doing is I have calculated, I am iterating the word in the data this dish like that I have created over here. Then I am splitting it and convert it into token into lowercase. Then I have this, using this lower function I am converting the whole into lowercase. You can convert it into uppercase also, it's purely your wish. Then what I am doing is I have used this one word cloud, then passing some parameters like maximum font size, background color. You can choose any of this, and means you can do the changes according to you. And then we got this this word cloud which shows that like chicken, the dish is called chicken, paneer, all these things are much preferred by the people. Then for other restaurants like this, we have taken other restaurant also, like Quick Bites, casual dining, cafe, desert barrier, delivery, takeaway. These are the type of restaurant that we are having. Casual dining, bar, bakery, beverage shop. So these are the things. And then we are making the word cloud for the reviews. Before that, these are some cleaning steps where what I have done is like I only want the those things that are having alphabets. I don't want any punctuation. So to remove punctuation, I have used the regular expression. So here I am removing this word called rated, and like this I am removing this X, and these symbols also I am removing. So these are the data cleaning steps. Then what I am doing, I am analyzing the review of a particular restaurant. You can take any of the restaurant, it's your wish. Just for the example, I have taken Quick Bites. So I have passed the review list that was above, and in that review list what I have done, we are creating a total review. Then in that, firstly we are converting it into lowercase. Then we have passed this thing that we are removing the punctuations, and this word is removed, X is removed, plus is removed, and then we are adding the thing, and then we are plotting this word cloud, and we got the word cloud for the Quick Bites. So this in the reviews these words are used frequently, like place, good, taste, food, order, good, like this. So here also you can, same thing that I have done is for Quick Bites. So that's all about my project. Thank you so much.